15 minutes.
Jonathan Gould, who missed the last Old Firm derby, he was injured. Amaruso. It's going to go straight to the giant Swede Mjällby, but then it's going to go straight to Wallace. And the foul by Lambert. And Bronkhorst. Gets it back from McCann. And Bigmar has gone round the back. And this is promising for Rangers. And he'll settle for the corner, and Moravcik, in blocking it out, seems to have hurt himself.
Well, I don't know why he ended back in that position anyway. Celtic caught with the ball over the top. And it's Moravcik, of all people, who has to make the block tackle there on the goal line.
Moravcik still hobbling a little bit, but back on the field of play. Van Bronckhorst with the corner. Oh, and it's off the line from Amaruso's header. As usual, a rather lively start to the Old Firm derby.
Well, they attacked it well. Mjällby misjudged it. It's Paul Lambert on the goal line. And just as well for Jonathan Gould that Lambert was there. Mjällby lost his footing here. Amaruso got plenty on the header. Gould beaten. And Paul Lambert in exactly the right position. A real let-off for Celtic early in the game.
Mjällby. Well, in any other game, that might have blinded up the crowd, but they were pretty blinded up already. Here's Finn O'Donnell. He's been banging in a few goals lately. Foul by Hendry on Larson. Celtic free kick.
Yeah, big Colin puts his hand up there, but he winks. He knows it was certainly a free kick. The left arm round the waist of Larson.
Lubomir Moravcik, who scored twice against Rangers at Celtic Park in November. And Mahi seems to be caught by Kanchelskis. Mahi feeling, and he might have a case there.
Well, I think Jim McCluskey has to make up his mind. He either has to give a free kick or he has to boot Mahi for diving. And he does neither.
It's the 251st league meeting between these famous, legendary clubs. And as we come towards the end of a century, Rangers are hoping to complete a century. They've been stuck on 99 wins this season to Celtic's 76. Stubbs with the header. McCann is on the chase, but it does go through to Gould.
Well, he's so quick, Neil McCann. That's the danger with the ball in behind. Electric pace. Celtic have been caught once or twice, even this early in the match, with the ball over the top.
Mjällby. Stubbs to reset. Here's Lambert. Back to reset. And no foul. There's Amaruso and Moravcik tangle. Now it's a free kick to Rangers.
The cat once again as well out on the touchline there. Familiar sight in Scottish football these days. Wears his heart on his sleeve.
He does have a highly professional approach to the game. Totally serious about being a major success with Rangers. Spent over £30 million, of course, which helps. Away by Stubbs. Here's Vidmar. Vidmar looked like he was going to go all the way through then, but Mjällby stopped him in his tracks. Amaruso over the top. Kanchelskis trying to nip in, but it bounces through the Gould.
Well, it's good judgment by Alan Stubbs, but already we're seeing both Kanchelskis on the right and McCann on the left being encouraged to make those diagonal runs in behind Celtic. Alan Stubbs got away with it that time, but the warning is there.
The touch by Moravcik doesn't quite come off, and Bronkhorst smuggling it away. Paul Lambert. And he was hurried by Kanchelskis, and therefore put it out of play.
Yeah, it's been a very nervy start by Celtic. I think Rangers realised that they lost the midfield contest in the last match. They have to get a grip of this one, and so far they've managed to do that.
Celtic have only scored once in their last 5 league visits to Ibrox. That goal came a couple of years ago in a 3-1 defeat from the wayward Italian Paolo Di Canio. There's another Italian, Amoruso. McCann was caught by Reset.
Yeah, I think we'll see a few of them in the first 10-15 minutes. And Jim McCluskey, I think, will let it go so far before he produces the first card.
That's partly what the Old Firm derby's all about, isn't
Very
it?
much.
Giovanni Van Bronckhorst to swing this free kick in for Rangers. And it was sent in viciously. Wallace's header. Who, ironically, was cheering on Celtic in this fixture last year as a guest of his close pal Henrik Larsson. The two were together at Feyenoord. Lovely touch by Kanchelskis, Perini well forward. Here's Wallace who goes for goal, parried by Gould, and it just looped over the head of the incoming McCann.
Well, Celtic all over the place. The space opens up for Wallace, a delightful first-time pass from Kanchelskis. The space opens up here. An excellent shot, and Gould had to react quickly.
The Australian, Tony Vidmar, with the throw. Two big men together, Mjalby and Amato then. Here's a little man, Moravcik. Larsson takes over, Vidmar gets back. Vidmar being hassled by Larsson, filling in, of course, for the injured Dutch World Cup star Arthur Newman. And now it's Neil McCann. Kanchelskis to his right. Still McCann, might not need anyone. And Gould bravely dived in at his feet.
Well, they had Kanchelskis wide right of, but decided to accept the responsibility, and it's good to see him do this. It's a run from a deep position. Alan Stubbs trying to stay on his feet, trying to jockey him here. He had Kanchelskis on his right, decided to go on his own and just run out of space, but Neil McCann showing very early on that he's not afraid to accept responsibility.
1.6 million he cost from Hearts. His first taste of the Old Firm derby. Second start for Rangers, who have a free kick. So much going on in these games all the time. And Perini was well forward then. Some really decent crosses being sent in. Van Bronckhorst it was who whipped that one across, and here he is again. And Gould has to push it behind at his near post.
Well, they're not being closed down quickly enough. That's what Jonathan Gould will be thinking. Far too much time and space in that area to line up shots, and Rangers are really up for this one.
And Bronckhorst, who scored in the 5-1 defeat at Celtic, and sending it a lovely corner, and it came to McCann and bobbled off him after Amoruso had flicked it off.
It's a good corner. Neil McCann doesn't know anything about it. It comes off Alan Stubbs and breaks to Neil McCann. He wasn't expecting it. Once again, though, Celtic under all sorts of pressure.
Here's O'Donnell, and he's charging through here. McNamara's with him, but O'Donnell lost his way. If you fancy pausing for some breath, forget it. Here's Mahi. Moravcik is in there, and Larsson tees it up for Reset, who made a bit of a mess of it.
Jonathan Gould must be wondering just what's going on in front of him. The number of times Celtic defenders are backing off, inviting the shot, unbelievable so far.
Amato's flick on to Wallace. Good work by Van Bronckhorst, finds Vidmar. Rangers actually seeking their 5th win on the spin. So a their earlier victories in that run were achieved without them playing particularly well. As we all know, turning out victories like that is all part of the title-winning process. Maruso to Vidmar, and Rangers ready to put Celtic under a bit more pressure. He's done well so far tonight, Vidmar. And he's slipped it through to McCann, but Stubbs will once again watch that one go behind.
A clever pass off from Vidmar to take reset out of the game there. It's exactly where McCann wanted it. Stubbs had to react quickly. McCann saying put it in there. Played in perfectly, but Alan Stubbs, fortunately enough for Celtic, read it.
And Maruso with a slight height advantage over Moravcik then. Celtic have got the free kick, a foul on reset. Celtic with just 2 wins on their travels in the Scottish Premier League this season. At Dundee last week and at Motherwell 3 months ago. 10 points from a possible 30 away from home. Not that impressive. How they would love to improve on it here. Stubbs now hoping to be a menace at the other end. It's whipped in by Moravcik. Skimmed off the head of Stubbs. Mahi beats Kanchelskis to it. Shields him. And got his cross in as well! Oh, it came off the upright! Nearly caught out Kloss. To be fair, I think it was the last thing he was expecting. Well, it's been wonderfully eventful so far. Are Celtic going to start biting back? Kanchelskis, Scottish transfer record signing, 5.5 million from Fiorentina. Here's Moravcik, and it might open up for Celtic. It cannoned off Moravcik as Vidmar cleared. Maruso. Straight through to Stubbs. Offside against Henrik Larsson.
Well, Stefan Mai almost got lucky there. This is no more than a back post cross. He did well to whip it in. Stefan Kloss almost caught. Didn't know where that was. Off the far post.
Oh, and that was a bad challenge from Ferguson, which is going to bring him a yellow card. Moravcik floored.
Yeah, again, the footwork of Moravcik, too quick here for young Ferguson. Catches him late, and Jim McCluskey no more than 5 yards away. No complaints about that one. And the hands were up right away, he knew it.
No complaints about that yellow card from one of the stars of the Scottish season so far.
He's had a better game tonight. The first 2 Old Firm games really passed him by. At a time when so much was expected of him. So much talent, this lad. And it looks as if at last he's starting to find his Old Firm feet.
Lambert then, with the free kick. Knocked on by Stubbs. Booted clear by Vidmar. Oh, and Wallace. McNamara, to his credit, spun away from Wallace and tried to send it through to O'Donnell, but Colin Hendry was Mr. Cool. It's bounced off Barry Ferguson. Since the Scottish Premier was formed in the mid-70s, there have been 94 Old Firm derbies in the league, and it couldn't be much tighter with 33 wins for Rangers and 32 for Celtic. Larsson and Maruso as Celtic with a man down, and it's Lambert, I think, he's dropped. Quick challenge by Perini. And O'Donnell.
Yes, Phil O'Donnell who goes down, and Paul Lambert had gone down before that. And the book's out here, another yellow card.
The yellow card out a few times in the last few minutes then, as Perini joins Ferguson and Lambert in the book.
Well, this is a game that the referee has to keep the lid on. He let a few of them go early on, but eventually he has to say enough's enough and let the players know exactly what they can and can't get away with. And he's been over this course a few times before, Jim McCluskey, one of the best in the business. O'Donnell had his back to it, didn't know much about it. Perini comes straight through him.
Celtic's free kick away by Amoruso. Oh, and it's a goal! Celtic have taken the lead through Alan Stubbs. Only his second league goal for the boys, and both of them have come against Rangers and against the run of play. Celtic are one up.
It's completely against the run of play, but that won't matter at all. He normally blasts them, but that is a measured side foot shot. There's plenty of space here. Amoruso doesn't defend it well. It breaks to Stubbs. He's only got one thing in his mind, to curl it into the right-hand corner. Takes a look up, knows exactly where Kloss is, and that's a finish a striker would be proud of. And how many times have we seen this in this Old Firm match? A team completely out of it, and then go up the park and score. Celtic starting to look the part for the first time in the match. Rangers really haven't responded at all to that Celtic goal.
Amoruso, we're in first half injury time. Perini's cross. Buchan is in there, but it's brought away by Mialbi. Here's McCann, looking to pick out Amato! What an excellent equaliser! His first league goal for Rangers. What a match to score it in. 1-1.
What a cross this is by Neil McCann. Look at Amato, he's in behind Stubbs, then he comes across him. It's a great run, he peels off to the back post, and when Alan Stubbs looks for him, he's across him and it's too late. Great header, superb cross from McCann, and on the evidence of the play in the first half, certainly no more than Rangers deserve.
Ibrox has awoken from its nightmare. His previous 3 goals came in cup competitions, Amate. His header has humbled Celtic. Handball there by Lambert. Goal coming in first half injury time. Setting it up even more nicely for the second half. And Rangers have got a free kick here, and Mahi is furious with the linesman. Well, it's been swinging one way and then the other in the last 10 minutes or so of the first half. Hendry, as you might expect, is up there for this free kick. Gabriel, it's going to be sent in by Van Bronckhorst and pushed away by Gould. Fine effort from the Dutchman.
Yeah, it certainly was. He whipped it in. There's curl on it, there's dip on it. And Gould has to react well.
Nudge on Van Bronckhorst will give Rangers another free kick. Gabriel Amato was booked for his celebration, by the way. When he took his shirt off, he got a yellow card for that. Bet you he keeps his shirt on next time. Bronckhorst free kick, and the two-man wall did its job. Stop Lambert. It's half-time, and as usual between these two, it's been some contest. Alan Stubbs with a superb strike put Celtic head against the run of play, but an excellent header from Gabriel Amato levelled it up. Stubbs doesn't score many in the league in Scotland, but when he does, they're against Rangers. And he really slotted this one away magnificently into the corner. The Rangers responded in first half injury time. Amato with a clinical header. It's going to be some second half, and you can put your shirt on that. Half-time in the New Year Old Firm derby in Ibrox. Rangers won, dominating much of the first half. A real sucker punch when Alan Stubbs scored his glorious goal. Gabriel Amato headed home an equaliser in injury time. Sergio Perini, one of the 5 men booked in the first half, 4 of them from Rangers. Africa enjoyed great success with PSV Eindhoven in Holland, also managed the Dutch national side, of course. Well, nobody misses the Old Firm derby, of course. Ali McCoist might be struggling to hear himself on his mobile phone there. And Stuart McCall alongside him, 2 former Rangers men, of course. McCoist, a legend here. McCall, with excellent service as well. That's the man they're talking about today, Amato. Good mass clearance. O'Donnell finding Larson. Moravcik nearby. Offside flag was up against Phil O'Donnell, but the referee will let Rangers get on with it. Here's Van Bronckhorst. And he's looking for Amato, but it was cut out by Stubbs. Kanchelskis. Surprise, surprise, it's Mahi with him. Kanchelskis still got his crossing, but an easy catch for goal.
Yeah, he's gone on the outside a couple of times now. That wasn't good enough there, but Kanchelskis starting to get some change out of Stefan Mai.
Reset. And he got his cross in, and it's found. Larson has had a handball by Perini. Jim McCluskey wasn't too far away. It was blindsided his linesman, but McCluskey having none of it.
Well, it's all down to the intent. Larson tried to play it back across the goal. I don't think Perini knew anything about it.
We might be looking at that in a moment, but Celtic are coming back for a bit more with Mahi. Perini is with him, but not for long. Mahi goes down! Kanchelski's challenge, and a goal kick or corner kick has been given.
Well, Mai is left Perini for dead here. That's a penalty kick for me. Kanchelski's right knee brings him down. He's away from Perini. Kanchelskis misjudges the challenge. That's a clear-cut penalty.
No doubt about it. But he decided otherwise. And it's merely a corner kick to Celtic. What a let-off for Rangers. Unless Celtic can do something here. And Stefan Klos has to punch it clear right on his line as bodies piled into him. Amoruso has put McCann away. Rangers bursting up the other end. Ferguson back to McCann. Van Bronckhorst rather with the cross now. Amato's in there. Away by Gould, but only to Wallace. Magnificent from Jonathan Gould to block him. And here we go at the other end again. It's O'Donnell. Moravcik. Jackie McNamara. Stubbs was up there again, but he couldn't bring it under control. So it must be about time he went down this end.
Well, the game is so stretched now. So much space opening up all over the pitch.
You wouldn't imagine it's going to stay 1-1 at the moment. Amato. And Maruso finds his fellow Italian Perini. Kanchelskis. Perini again. Fouled by Stefan Mahi. And that's going to be a yellow card for the Frenchman.
He better hold his tongue here. Mr. McCluskey does not put up with dissent. It's a clear-cut foul. I don't know what he's arguing about. Possibly still frustrated at the penalty incident at the other end.
And he got a red card in one of the Old Firm clashes here. George Albert's disappointed to be left on the bench, but a huge hero with the Rangers fans, of course. He replaces Andrei Kanchelskis, and they call him the Hammer. Really has blasted in some glorious goals in his Rangers career. 13 goals already this season, 7 of them penalties. Tony Vidmar, Neil McCann, Albert gets his first touch, finds Wallace, back it goes to Albert, who'll shoot from anywhere. Absolutely no danger about that. Here's Lambert.
Just knocks it round Vidmar, unobstructed. He has to keep the lid on his frustration. He's already been yellow carded, Paul Lambert, and he's the last man Celtic need to lose now.
Moravcik, decent cross. It's going to miss everybody though. Goal kick for Stefan Klos, and a bit of respite. Signed a 4.5-year contract with Rangers. Still only 27 years of age.
Hasn't had a great deal to do this evening. Had no chance at all with the Celtic goal. But I think Amaruso and Henry have taken a lot of pressure off him tonight when the ball's been thrown in. He hasn't had to come for too many of them.
Lambert. Moravcik trying to poke it through to Larsson. Well, Alan Stubbs, in all that's been going on here, got a yellow card for dissent. His 7th booking of this cracking contest. Here is Stubbs. Out towards Larsson. Back to Risev. Some run this by Vidar Risev. But over.
Well, it was a good move. It's a long ball from Stubbs that picks Larsson out. A good layoff. And he opens the space up well as he goes onto his left side here, but he ends up stretching for it. With no chance of getting over the ball and keeping it down.
Well, people who've never experienced an Old Firm derby often wonder if it's as good as people say. It's not. It's much, much better than that. Here's Alberts. Free kick Rangers.
I think so often we see these games spin on just one decision. And after Celtic were denied what clearly was a penalty, Rangers go up the pitch and score, and that very often is the story of this match.
Last season was Rangers' first trophyless campaign in 12 years. They responded by giving Dick Advocat 30 million plus to spend. They've already won some silverware this season, the Scottish League Cup. Rest assured they don't intend to stop there. Vidmar bursting forward now, Vidmar. And was he obstructed on the edge of the area? No, says referee McCluskey. And now Celtic break.
Well, he had no reason to go down. It certainly had to be obstruction. Good surging run by Tony Vidmar. Not for the first time this evening. And I think he's unlucky there.
Boyd finding Mahi. Back it goes to Boyd. Moravcik, it runs through here to Phil O'Donnell. Back to Moravcik! Off the crossbar! And Larsson for the rebound! Yes, it's in! Incredible! Henrik Larsson has made it 2-2.
Unbelievable stuff. What a football match we're watching here in Glasgow tonight. A question Celtic's response. Fabulous left foot shot. Kloss nowhere, and Larsson reacting quicker than Vidmar, and Kloss just can't get back. The left foot effort from Moravcik. Kloss beaten, tries to get back to his feet, and he just can't get across his goal quickly enough. Great reactions by Henrik Larsson. What a game we have here. So there could be a couple of changes here as Jonathan Johansson gets his last minute instruction from the boss. And he'll be hoping he can make a similar impact to the one he made at Tannadice.
He said getting treatment. Johansson showed some wonderful skill late on at Dundee United to help secure Rangers a winner. He really has been in fine form this season, had a recent trial with Derby County, but preferred to stay at Ibrox and fight for his place. He's going to replace Neil McCann, who, not surprisingly, isn't in a hurry to come off. Who would be in this game?
Yeah, I'm sure he's enjoyed his first Old Firm match, Neil McCann. He gets a well-deserved applause from the Rangers supporters in the stadium. And it's not a bad replacement either. Replacing pace with more pace.
Celtic, much to Vidmar's dismay. Moravcik will send the corner in, giving Kloss plenty to think about, especially with that man lurking. In it comes from Moravcik, stops his header off the bar and away. It is building up to a fantastic finale, and you sense that 2-2 might not be the outcome. Lambert. Stubbs didn't know too much about that. And Alberts floats one over the top for Johansson to chase. Reset. Oh, he's lost out here to Johansson. Wallace in the middle. Oh, and it was cleared. And Jonathan Johansson, who made an immediate impact at Tannadice in midweek, almost made one here.
Well, Reset hasn't been comfortable in that position all night. He's just taken a knock, of course. Tried to usher the ball out and was caught out. There's Paul Lambert back there to make the clearance.
Here's Alberts. Alberts looking for Amato. Cut out by Boyd. Oh, Van Bronckhorst steamed in though. He's away. Here's Amato. Forced a little wide, still Amato, and he's foiled. Ferguson's header, Celtic still a little bit all over the place. Here's Amato, and it's going to be a corner, tickled off the toes of Amato by Boyd.
Well, Celtic all over the place here. The surging run from Van Bronckhorst right to the challenge. He's looking for a square ball here, and it doesn't come.
Everybody piling into everybody else at the moment.
Well, we're down to the wire now, and it's a very sore and painful time to lose this fixture, and both sides are acutely aware of that.
Amoruso's free kick. Was Amato being held? Might not matter. He's still trying to plough his way through. And the free kick has gone against Rangers in favour of Celtic.
Well, Jim McCluskey has his work cut out now. Well, he stops certainly the hands on the shoulder of Amato here. And once again, the Argentine does really well here to get in between Stubbs and Boyd. There's a great recovery tackle from Phil O'Donnell. The right arm's over the shoulder, so is the left here. He still manages to make the room. And O'Donnell is on his way to make the save.
Will there be a winner, or will it be honours even for the second time at Ibrox this season? Perini, Mahi fended him off. Here's Amoruso. So many tired legs out there now, but have they got one final effort left in them?
Well, they're both still going at each other. Normally at this stage in low firm match you would see both sides settling for a draw, but that certainly isn't the case tonight.
Hendry down the line, Perini on the chase. It's just going to go out, I think, before he gets there. How about a man of the match tonight, Davey?
Tough one, isn't it? Probably half a dozen candidates. I thought Neil McCann was superb before he was taken off. But for me, Alan Stubbs has been the outstanding player on the pitch, not just for the goal he scored, which a striker would have been proud of, but just for the way he's inspired Celtic tonight. He had a header off the crossbar, he's been everywhere. His passing again, particularly in the second half, has been first class. And Alan Stubbs is my man of the match.
Here's Moravcik. Namara drills it in. It's going to be a goal kick, is it? Yes, goal kick for them.
Well, Jackie will be feeling the pace, and that's just tiredness again. He's had a couple of games. They've arranged a couple of closed doors games for Jackie, but having been out for so long, this is the last game really that you want to play 90 minutes in.
Here's Albert, trying to set himself up for a shooting possibility. Now he'll have to deliver a cross, and he does just that. And unfortunately for Rangers, it's miscontrolled by Van Bronckhorst. And Larsson and Hendry here. And Larsson, did he bundle him over? There's nothing given for that, but Kloss has it anyway.
Colin Henry absolutely raging there. It's a good ball by Alan Stubbs, and it put Colin Henry under pressure. But Larsson was certainly pulling there. Might even have been a trip involved as well. And had he gone on and scored, you would have seen some reaction from that Rangers defence.
Seconds remaining. Lambert. And there's the full-time whistle. It finishes all square, which means stick out the cats. Rangers stay 10 points clear of Dr. Joe Venglos' Celtic, with Kilmarnock, of course, sandwiched in between. But these fans were rewarded with an excellent game. Alan Stubbs put Celtic in front. Gabriel Amato equalised on the stroke of half-time. Rod Wallace pounced after excellent work from Amato to put Rangers in front, but Celtic hadn't quite finished, and Larsson managed to grab an equaliser. Alan Stubbs has scored 2 league goals for Celtic now, both of them against Rangers. How sweet was that? Gabriel Amato, though, is finally getting going at Rangers. A wonderful header to equalise, even if he was put ripping off his shirt. And then just watch this from Amato. Persistence does pay off, you know. And Rod Wallace was the beneficiary. But Lubomir Moravcik thumped this one against the bar, and Larsson reacted superbly. A great and glorious game. Rangers and Celtic head off for a